Oh, it's Apple TV. So what I'm going to show you is essentially an evolution of how I used to solve, like how I created an in-house tool for me to code for an enterprise product, right? So I started off here, which is a wrapper on top of, yeah, this was a wrapper on top of existing Claude code, right? And then over time I grew it into like giving its own memory layer, right? So I can have consistent sessions, and then internally it has its own sub agent framework, and then it also has its own communication with codecs, just so that we can ensure quality. And then I also modified its Claude.md, right? Then now our team started to grow, and we started having new people, and just so that I can save time and ensure that there's consistency on the code side, and we have a mission control, right? So I built this platform. It's still under development. I still have a lot of work to do on this, but this is essentially connected. This is essentially doing a status check of all our services, right? And also connected to our server logs. Now, how that helps is anytime an error happens on our server log, it shows up here, right? Plus, if any tester or anyone in the team sees an issue, they can create a ticket right here, right? I'll come back to this part, or maybe I'll just do it here. So they can create an issue here and upload an image of the issue and everything, and it directly reflects on our GitHub. So the developer now has a proper structure, proper flow of keeping track of all the issues that the teams of testers come across, right? Now, when the issue is created and when the developer wants to take it ahead, they can just turn this. Where's the button? Yeah, they can turn an issue into a ticket, and when the ticket is created, right? We have our own planning framework and our own execution frameworks, two different things, right? The planning framework and the execution framework have access to the repos code bases, right? I'm only going to demonstrate planning because execution is still under work. Now here, this one is from the ticket that we generated, given by the staff who is testing it, and this one is directly from the server log, right? So it directly picks up an error from the server log, and you can trigger the agent, and it goes here, and then the agents start working, going through the code base and figuring out why this issue occurred, and here, right? And in the end, once they are done, they are going to create a plan like this of how to solve it, right? Where we are lacking, what went wrong, right? They look through the official documentation. They look through the code base. They do their own internal discussions, and after the planning is done, it gets moved here, and we have like a proper plan of execution. Now, the human in the loop comes in, who is going to then approve this plan or regenerate with comments. I'm yet to add the comment part, but they can regenerate the same plan with comments. And then we will move to the execution part, where there will be a separate agent who is going to create tests to recreate the same issue. And then once the solution is created, the tests have to pass, right? So that we can ensure that the execution is actual solid work, not just like fog, right? So yeah, that is an internal tool, and nobody has access to it.
So the first one you show in the command line is another tool, right? Like you said, like that is the memory, right?
This is the first version. That's where I began doing this,
okay. You
right?
did this first.
Yeah.
Like, only like for memory.
Yeah,
for
that was
session.
this was just me when I was working with, right?
Okay. And now like you build the full flow of the integration.
Yes.
To control the agent.
Yes, it's the same thing that's running on the server, like.
So like you can mix like different agents like Claude, Anti,
Claude,
whatever, right?
I mean, Claude and Codex is just enough for me, right? So they do their discussion, they're prompted in a certain way. But yeah, that's what I have.